I'm Andy Johnson. I'm the owner of Carolina Comfort Systems Incorporated in Conway, South Carolina. For those that don't know, that's just outside of the Myrtle Beach Resort area. We've been in business for over 35 years. We're getting close to 40 years. I started the business with my wife in 1984, and we have grown. We've kept it smaller because we wanted to give that customer service to our, get to know our customers, and they become like family to us. So, but for me, it was about serving customers. And now that we've got two of our sons that are coming into the business, and they are transitioning to ownership over the next year or so, we have, we're going to be a second generation, which is important to me. And they understand my business concepts and they're applying that. So we're pretty happy with what's happening. We started at the beginning of 2019, in February of 2019, and it's a great program for us. It brought to light a lot of things that I wasn't doing, and I didn't realize we needed to be doing. So even after 35 or so years, I didn't realize it because I came from a technical background. Mm-hmm. So we've been excited about the program, and it's doing a great job. Yeah, my experience with it has mostly been positive, actually. And when I say mostly positive, the fault was on my side. Alex has been our coach since the beginning. She does a great job. We have an expression here, holding your feet to the fire. She will do that. And that's what I need, because I get distracted so many ways. So it was a little bit uncomfortable to start with for me, because I'd never had anybody do that. So that was my first experience. She said, "We're going to do this." Alex said, "We're going to make this happen, and this happen for you, as long as you're willing to do the stuff that needs to be done." So that was a big change for me, but it was definitely a good experience, has been a great experience across the board. Well, just to give you a description of my personality, actually, I am a very introverted person. I am very shy. You wouldn't believe that to talk to me today, but when I was a young guy, I wouldn't talk to anybody that I didn't know. So, I had to come out of my shell. I really did. But my personality has always been very engaging with our customers. I know a lot of our customers by first name. I know we have customers that have been with us almost 40 years. We've kept them for that long. And we're excited about that. That's important to us because, naturally you're going to lose some over the years. And that frustration, that hurts me when we lose a customer, because I feel like I failed. Mm-hmm. But me, as my personality is, I really care about our employees first and our customers second. I mean that because without our employees, we don't need customers, but we need customers to have a good employee. So our business has been focused on customer service forever. That I want them to have an excellent experience with us that they'll tell their neighbors about. But now understand, my personality also is that I came from the technical field, the service side of it. Mm-hmm. And I actually will still go out once in a while and do a service call just to keep my hands on things of that nature. I'll pick up a call or two, but that's probably not the best thing. I need to be in the office here, but I need that time as well out in the field talking with customers. I'm all about relationships with our employees, with our family, with our customers. I know about our families, ups and downs. I also know about our employees' ups and downs. It's we got one young man that he's been with us now 15 years or so. He says that I kind of came into the place of his dad after his dad passed away. That's just a relationship we have with all of our employees. As they are here for a while, we kind of build those relationships. So that's in a nutshell, that's me. we've had great techs for years, long-term techs, great people, great families. Um, but I found that actually through SBE, I was not doing everything I could do to help them prosper and help them to financially grow where they needed to be. Um, so SBE revealed some things to me that we needed to be doing. So we started implementing those things over time. We revamped our maintenance agreement program all the way across to make it easier for them to work with. We also revamped our operations a little bit or a ragged bit actually, to fit, to help them to prosper, which helps us to prosper. So you have to understand, man, my thought process is this. I don't ever want my technicians to fail, but I also want them to financially prosper so they are comfortable that they can take a vacation with their family, they can save some money, they can do those things. And we had to implement the proper things to help our technicians get there. Now, SBE has really stepped up between the training for our techs to training for all of our employees, all of our staff, the coaching calls, the app that SBE provides so they can track their daily sales and where they're at compared to everybody else. So it showed us the importance of benefiting our techs with financial incentive, but also a good, solid, formatted and repeatable process in the field from technician to technician. So SBE has helped them to start selling more maintenance agreements. It's also helped them start selling more of accessories, building relationships with customers. Start building those relationships because they need those relationships with their customers. We're also now in the process, I'm actually in the process of going through becoming a trusted advisor for it, so we can get our tech started through that. I need to understand the program so I can help them get through the program. So in fact, later today, I have a conference call with that. So there's been so many available projects and programs for our techs to help strengthen them. Technically, they're great. Customer service, they needed help, and that's what SBE has provided for us. What's been the impact? There's been so much for us. The biggest impact is helping me understand that I'm not a technician. I'm a business owner. Mm-hmm. And I have to be a business owner. I can't be a technician. I wish I'd have found this program 30 years ago. I've sit down and thought about what difference my business would be, how different it would be if I'd have been doing this 30 years with the SBE program or a similar program. But I wasn't even aware that those things were out there. And the SBE program for us has been a sea change because we've had to implement a lot of different small things that impact us on the big end or the long-term process, and my whole drive with this when our first conversation was my sons, having them a repeatable process, a profitable, repeatable process so that they could transition and not have to work as hard as I did to get there. I want them to be able to run the business like it should be done, spend time with their family, and make a profit. A lot of years I didn't make a profit. I made a lot of mistakes, which were costly mistakes. I didn't make them again, but because they cost me so much. But SBE helps stop those things. It gives you guidelines. It gives us guidelines. Okay, we need to do this, this, and this to get to here. Now, and I would just, at this point, I would recommend anybody that is starting a business, any young guy that is just starting in business, to invest in SBE because it will change 20 years down the road. It'll change your business dynamics completely. Short term, but long-term investment is where it's at because it gives you a repeatable process and you have people in place to do the job so you're not overwhelmed. So
Thank you, Andy, for sharing that. I really appreciate it. And yes, I do remember that it was, your biggest why was your sons. And, and getting them in a place where this could be sustainable, where the business runs itself and they have something that they can even pass on to their kids, your
That's right.
grandkids.
That's correct.
So how has this impacted their lives there with you guys?
Wow. um, well, Joel and Jared are my two sons that are in it. There's my middle son and my younger son. Um, and SBE, going through the process with SBE with them because they have their own coaching time with Alex as well.
Mhm.
They both have it together, but they also have separate times with her.
Mhm.
But it's revealed some things in them that they need to build their relationship a little differently between the two of them. They have to move from the brother relationship to the business partner relationship. And they're completely different dynamics. Business, nothing is personal.
Mhm.
I'm not doing this to hurt you. I'm doing this to help the business. So they've had to come to grips with that, and that's a work in progress, but they're getting there. you know, uh, and it's given them a lot of insight as to business operations, what we should expect from our employees, what our employees should expect from us. So that's the biggest dynamics that have been changed between them, the biggest impact. If someone's on the fence, first get off the fence. And I don't mean that sarcastically. You've got to make a decision of where you want to be. Get off the fence. Either you're going to do it the old way, or you're going to listen to SBE and build your business long term that's going to be profitable, sustainable, and enjoyable. Because there's nothing enjoyable about fighting the battles, losing money, putting out put out fires all the time. Your
Mhm.
business should be something that you enjoy, and it's going to be hard for you to enjoy it without some direction in business. As I said earlier, we are technicians at heart. So we look at everything from a technician standpoint. We can't do that. We have to look at it as a business point. And I've watched businesses over the years, HVAC businesses that don't have a service tech as the leader, they have a business person as a leader, they tend to be more profitable, more sustainable, and more stable than a service tech led business.
Mhm.
So we have to get away from the service tech and do SBE or a like program. I prefer SBE because I've looked at several. But I would tell you, first thing, get off the fence. Decide where you want to go. Make a decision. And if it is SBE's way direction and help them build your business, then great. If not, that's great also because it's not for everybody. But you first have to decide what direction you want to go. Put the plan, decide what plan you want, and then get somebody to help you put it together. For a person that's just joining SBE, I would give you two quick pieces of advice. Don't expect too much too quickly because you're going to have to make some changes. And SBE will tweak their program to fit you, to help you. The other is to follow the plan, work on the plan. Even when you don't believe in it, you work on the plan. You'll eventually believe in it. And another thing, too, is to be patient. Change is not overnight. I'm an old Southern boy. I'm a country boy. I was raised up in the country, so I'm slow to change. It takes a lot for me to change. So I came in with the expectation that that's the way it was going to be. It was going to be slow change because of me, not because of SBE. SBE will take you as fast and as far as you want to go, but you're the one that's going to set up that. The person that owns the business is the one that's going to set up the speed and how far you want to go. So, but go in with open mind. Go in with, patience and be willing to change. Those things will help. They'll make it work for you. Whether your business that is 50 years old, but you've never done business coaching, or whether you're a 1 month old company that's starting out with one truck, invest the small amount of money that you've got to invest in SBE to make you better in the long run. It's not a cost to you. It's an investment in long-term business profitability. And it's actually an investment in your peace of mind, because when you get the sustainable, repeatable processes in place, it takes so much off of you as a business owner, because you are going to have a freer train of thought to think about how to grow your business, not how I'm going to pay the bills this week, or not how I'm going to hire somebody, or how am I going to train my techs to sell these maintenance agreements and things. And I know that SBE teaches you the technicians sell. A lot of companies, we don't do that. I'm talking about selling equipment, replacement equipment. We don't do that. So they tailor it to fit your needs. So invest in SBE. Look at it as an investment. Don't look at it as a cost. And I promise you, in the long term, if you will stick with it for a while, you'll see the results.